the huddle. Never had a kid over 6 feet. All right? Now, without having a kid over 6 feet, and everyone told me you can't win there, I said, well, you can't control the size, you can't grow kids, right? You can't really control the athleticism. What are the things that we can control to make us be a good team? What do you think of things I thought we could control? But what was that? Attitude and effort, 100%. Great, but you can have a bunch of bad basketball players who try real hard, and you're still going to probably be really bad, right? So there's something that's going to be the main thing I'm going to talk about that I feel is still the most important skill in basketball. What do you think it is? Ball handling, huge. Was one of the things we got a lot better at, using two hands, being able to do go both ways with the ball. The most important thing, I still think, when you break down the game, there's one thing you got to do.
Pass.
Passing's huge to get this, but what the main thing we do when you can put points on the board, what is it? Score, right? You got to put it through the hoop. So I said, looking at it, I said, how can we, in the NBC, you got size, you got athleticism, how can we possibly win, right? And skills was going to be the main thing, is what we could do to compete. So when we first went there, we didn't have any skills, we had a lot of tough kids. And then I said, the goal for us is we're going to shoot at 5 spots. So now we can take all that and make this court really big. You got a game plan against 5 guys, now we have all this space because we can shoot. Now, things to shoot, I have a little bit of a different philosophy on shooting. A couple things that I think is different, that, I have a couple myths that I think you always hear, but I still think with shooting, what would happen in Tewksbury, we put 5 guys around who could all shoot. All right? Now we cut, we pass, we move, but now every guy can shoot, so you have to come out here and honor it. Now we had all this space, now we were getting layups because you're driving. Now, we drive at a closeout. Now this guy, if he comes, we kick to the shooter, now we get layups. So we're driving, kicking because we had space. That's how we became an offensive team in a league where every single, not 100 out of 100% of the time, we were outmatched size and athleticism-wise, basically. Almost every time we stepped on the court. But we can shoot it at 5 spots, and I know as a coach going against teams that can shoot at a bunch of places, I know as a coach, I hate trying to figure out how to defend that. If you have a bunch of guys who can handle and get to the rim, I can figure out packing it in and game plan against that. But when 5 guys can shoot, it makes it really hard. So we develop shooting all the way through the program. And every single guy can come out and at our level make threes. So now you got to guard everybody, and now we can play offense. We can pass, we can cut, we can move, we drive and close out, but you got to be able to shoot. I still think it's what we're going to build the program in Burlington around. Guys who can shoot the ball, and then everything else comes so much easier. But, and just for an example, for the past 3 years at Tewksbury, we averaged 10 made threes a game. All right? 10 made threes a game. This was from a team, my first year, we made 2 a game. All right? By my 5th year, we made 10 a game. Now, that's a 24 point swing. All right? 24 points is a big difference. 10 threes a game. How many do you think the Warriors make a game? In a 48-minute game. Shane, how many do you think the threes the Warriors make? Very good, Shane. 13, all right? And that's a historic team for hitting threes, and that's a 48-minute game. So in our 32-minute game, we were hitting 10 a game. Huge part of our offense. As you're younger, I'm not saying shoot threes, but eventually that's what you're working out to do, and it can be a great equalizer. And for us, it was a great equalizer, but that doesn't happen by accident. You don't just all of a sudden become a good shooter, all right? And we're gonna go over things today. I'm gonna put you through some stuff that we like to do that will help you be a great shooter. Now, the must of shooting, the things that I say are a must. Be shot ready, all right? Be prepared. Now, when I say be prepared, what do I mean? Anyone? When I say be prepared, always be ready. Anticipate the shot. Want the shot, all right? Sorry. Now, if I say want the shot, I mean someone's driving right here, and I'm thinking, my guy goes, I'm going to have a shot. I'm here, ready to shoot the ball. Hands ready, knees ready, ready to get in my hear me say it constantly when we're drilling today. That means your hands are ready and you're anticipating the shot. You're right here, ready, hands out, ready to shoot. And as soon as that guy's driving, I'm thinking 10 seconds, 5 seconds ahead. Hey, this might mean a shot for me, especially if you're on the same page with your teammate and he knows as soon as my guy steps in, I'm kicking to you and you're ready to shoot. You put in the time to make the shot, anticipate the shot. You have to be ready at all times to shoot. Most guys' biggest problem is they get it, they say, oh man, I'm open, and now they shoot. Now it's too late, the guy's closed out. You need to know, if I'm ready to shoot, that's my number one. So I'm gonna ask these after we drill. Shot ready, huge one. Second one, a cadence, a 1-2 up. Now, everyone in here is probably gonna be 1-2 up. There's 2 levels to shooting. Shane, come up for a sec. So, when I say 1-2 up, you're gonna hear me say it constantly today. 1-2 up, 1-2 up. It's your footwork and a cadence in your head. If you can get this when you shoot and you're ready to shoot and you think 1-2 up, 1-2 up, that's when, that's my footwork. So this is what it looks like. I'm shot ready. Now when I say 1, that's the catch. 2 is when I bring in this foot here and up, all right, and shoot the ball. So you're gonna hear me say 1-2 up, 1-2 up. So I'm ready, Shane's driving, I'm ready to shoot. Shane hits me, 1-2 up. Now I shoot, okay? 1-2 up. So the 1 is your plant foot. I'm a righty, so that's my left foot. 2 is my other foot coming in, and up is my shot. 1-2 up, 1-2 up. You're gonna hear me say it, it's a cadence. And if you can get that in your head when you're practicing, 1-2 up, 1-2 up. You kind of get it, you get it in the same, shooting's all about rhythm. So again, when you hear me say 1-2 up, all right? You're just ready to step in, shoot, 1-2 up, 1-2 up. You're gonna hear me say that again, and we're gonna work on that footwork. So Shane's going to my camp. I think Shane's footwork is pretty good. Ready? 1-2 up. See his form? Shane, you can't give me an air ball right now. Ready? Shane's gonna knock that with an air ball. Ready? Shane, 1, the catch, 2, and up. So 1, you catch it, 2, you plant, you're up. All right? So you're gonna hear me say 1-2 up. All right, Shane, you lost your spot, air ball. Now the other one, loose. Loose, not tight. The worst thing you can be is tense and tight. And you don't want these muscles tight. You want to be loose. So when I say loose, I mean you're ready to shoot, you're loose, you're not tense. And that brings me to my first myth of shooting. And that first myth that I hear is elbow in. Now a lot of people would say this is crazy to say, but I could care less about elbow in. I don't want your elbow out, but I don't care if it's in. Because the biggest thing people say when they put it in, you put it in here, way in, and guys start concentrating on bringing that elbow in. Now you get your hand out underneath you, and right here is too tight. That's gonna hurt your shot. I want you loose. I don't want you here, that's elbow out, but I don't want you so focused on getting your elbow in that you tighten up here and here. You wanna be loose, all right? So when I say loose, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just here, my elbow's not necessarily way in, all right? It's not out. So instead of thinking elbow in, and you get a shooter thinking like this, now you've tensed here and here, that's not good for shooting. You wanna be loose. You want elbow not out, all right? So right here, that's not necessarily in, but it's loose and it's ready to do what it's supposed to do, all right? Now, the second one. That's 2, so we have, that's 3, sorry. And the last one is the shadow putt to finish, the last one I talked about. Ever watch Kevin Durant shoot? Ever see his hand? What's his finish look like? Let me see it. I just saw it over here. Someone had it perfectly. All right? So you know you're like when you're playing with little kids and you make the little shadow puppet and you're going like this? That's how you want to finish your shot. Watch Kevin Durant shoot. Every single shot snaps, and these 2 fingers, almost like you're pulling a chip out of a bag. All right? So that's your finish right here. So it's nice, soft, just finishing just like that. Watch him shoot. You see it all the time on Twitter. You see him taking the shots. Him, Durant, Curry, always like this. Snap, those 2 fingers, just like you're grabbing a chip out of a bag. over just like that. And so those are the 4 things that I think are really important to shooting. And the other myth I have always heard, so none of that stuff, all that stuff is all good. You can do all that and be a terrible shooter. Because why? You can do all those things I said and shoot and come out here and miss 10 shots in a row. Why?
Your attitude.
Huh?
Your attitude.
Attitude, or you haven't put in the time. All right? All that stuff that I just talked about, that doesn't work without repetition and confidence. Repetition first, confidence comes second. So I put in all this time for shooting, now I'm confident. All right? So I gotta put in time and time and time. I gotta put in a ton of time and get a bunch of reps up and shoot. Now, we're gonna come out, everyone's gonna get a ball. I wanna first work on the footwork. All right? I wanna first work on the footwork. So we're gonna throw out the ball. 1, 2, up. And everyone freeze in that shooting motion. All right? So everyone's gonna take a ball, we're gonna spread down, and I wanna work on the footwork first. So it's spin it up to yourself, that's gonna act like the pass. The catch is 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. All right? We're gonna work on that. Now the advanced, little high school, as you get old, actually most times I only have juniors and seniors doing this. You just hop into it. You get into the hop, so you just want it up. All right? That gets it off a little quicker, but that gets it off. That's the next level. When you're really, really shooting, that gets you shot off a lot quicker. You're just hopping into it and letting it go. But I want to see everybody when we come out. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. We're gonna go. We're gonna go 5 lines of 6. Is about that. And I just want us walking down. 1, 2, up. Throw it up. 1, 2, up. All right? And lefties would be the reverse. All right? So let me see that right now. Give me 5 lines of 6. Everyone grab a ball. Quickly, let's go. Run it everywhere. Up. Good. Next group. Let's go. The biggest thing about shooting is every time you shoot, you count your attempts, you count your makes. Everything's a competition within yourself or with the teammate. On my team, we have shooting partners. Every single day, we shoot for a certain amount of time and a certain amount of, we're trying to get a certain amount of, so say December 2nd, Shane and I are a team. In 2 minutes, we made 8 shots. Now, by February, in those same 2 minutes, we're hopefully making 16 shots. And every day in practice, it's a competition against yourself, against each other to get a higher number. So you both have to shoot with pace, and you have to shoot with accuracy. Constantly thinking. Now, we're going to put all those things together and we're going to go for a minute. Now, you're going to go hard. You should, when I go to talk after this, I'm going to be a little short of breath. Because the way we go after it, you want to try not to let it hit the ground. Everyone's done 2 minutes shooting, but a lot of times it looks like this. I'm not ready, I do my footwork, throw it up, chase it down like this, appreciate a bad pass. That is never going to get anyone better. All right? Okay, let's get that. I can't shoot with this. Where's that ball that I want out there? All right. Now, we're going to go for a minute. All right? And for that minute, we got to work hard. All right? We're counting the entire time. Our makes. Every single time. So, Shane's counting the attempts. I'm counting the makes. We have to know exactly what we should be in. So if a coach went up to you, what'd you have? Oh, we were 9 for 12. oh, we was this to this. We was this to this. You should know right away. You shouldn't have to think back, oh, what was I? You should know right away what your number is. And constantly competing with yourself as a team. So we're going to go 2-man shooting for a minute right now. Me and Shane and I. Ready? Go. 1 for 1. Go, Shane. Go, 1 for 1 for 2. Bad pass. But we should be running hard. 1 for 3. There you go, Shane. Relocating. Getting up. 3 for 4. 3 for 4, right? 5. 2 for 6. Good. Good relocate, Shane. 3 for 2 for 7. Here you go, Shane. Wait up. Spot. 3 for 8. You guys are better than 2 for 8. 3 for 9. Here you go, Shane. 4 for 10. Snap it. 4 for 11. 2 more. 4 for 12. 5 for 12. End it, team. I feel still the most important skill in basketball. What do you think it is? Ball handling, huge. Was one of the things we got a lot better at. Using 2 hands, being able to do go both ways with the ball. The most important thing, I still think, when you break down the game, there's one thing you got to do.
Pass.
Passing's huge to get this, but what the main thing we do when you to put points on the board, what is it? Score, right? You got to put it through the hoop. So I said, looking at it, I said, how can we, in the NBC, you got size, you got athleticism, how can we possibly win, right? And skills was going to be the main thing, is what we could do to compete. So when we first went there, we didn't have any skills. We had a lot of tough kids. And then I said, the goal for us is we're going to shoot in 5 spots. So now we can take all that and make this court really big. You got a game plan. There you go. Hey, call it up. Excited about making shots. Now, I can guarantee down the road they're going to be good shooters. I can already tell because they are in love with it. All right? And you can see the intensity, the passion as they were going through it. And that's how you become a great shooter. You love shooting. All right? When I walk in an empty gym, I can't help but pick up a ball and go shoot. Because you just get that feeling of loving the game, loving basketball, and you just want to shoot and shoot and shoot. These guys were doing perfect. These guys are better than a lot of my high school guys. The intensity they went through the drill with. Alright? And that will make them better. Now, here's the deal. We got, what was your score last time?
We got 9 for 19 first time. And we got 12 for 20.
Alright, and he knows his numbers. Alright? So he's 12 for 24. That was that, right? 12 for 24. Now, they're going to shoot on this hoop. If they go better than 12 to 24, if you think they're going to go better than their best score, go on this side. All right? All down the sideline. If you think they're going to go better. If you think they're going to go worse, go on this sideline. Get there, go. Use your side. Use your side. Spread down. Spread down. Now, if they do better, you guys don't have to run. And you guys do have to run. If they do worse, you guys they shoot 10 for 20, that they 10 for 20, that's actually we'll say 11 for 22 or better is a win. All right, I don't want you rushing so much that you don't get it. 11 for 22 or better is a win. Counting the whole time. Ready? If you're rooting against them, you can root against them. It's like a real game. If you're rooting for them, you're rooting for them. Ready? All right, now look at that. Thinking ahead, proactive. What did he say? Get over there and be ready to shoot. The first thing he said, don't waste a second. These guys are going to be ready to shoot. I can guarantee you in a few years, you're going to be watching these guys making a ton of shots. We ready? Let's go. Count him, count him. 0-1. Uh-oh, pressure him. 0-2. 1-2, up, good form. Good, 1-3, let's go. 2 for 4, that's it. 2 for 5, chase it down, snap the pass, good pass. 2 for 6, count them guys. 3 for 7. 3 for 8. 4 for 9, that's it. 5 for 10, that's the 50% mark. Oh, 5 for 11. Down and ready. Good clap. 1, 2, up. Good form. Good job. Hands up. 1, 2, up. Good job. Good job. What's the number? 8 to 14. 9 to 15. 10 to 16. 10 to 17. 11, 18. 12, 19. Let's go. Let's get 20 minutes. 12, 20. 13, 21. 14, 22. 15, 23. 15, 24. 16, 25. 17, 26. 18, 27. 19, 28. Unguarded, when you're working out, you're going to be making 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Those are the numbers you got to be at to be a great shooter. Because you got to throw defense in the game, coverage, the pressure of a game. Now that 80 is going to come down. You're a good three-point shooter, 45, right? That's really good. But in order to shoot that, you got to be up around 70, 75 working out. All right? When you're working out, that's the number you got to be. So you're constantly challenging yourself to get better. Now, we're going to go back to the two-man shooting, but you're going to go alone now. All right? I want you to go alone for the whole time. All right? But before that, I want to send each guy alone. This is what I would love to see all guys do before they get in the gym and huck up shots. Now, everyone's seen where you sit here and shoot a bunch the same, right? And you get that follow through. But what we like to do when we come out, we just say warm-up shooting, throw 2 minutes on the clock. Same thing, shoot your game shot in here, right? But get a little sweat going, right here. Get moving. You're running, you're going right in this range, following through, getting that, think about that hand, that shadow puppet hand, following through, get here, working, all right? Instead of just standing still, get a little sweat going, all right? Move gradually further out, all right? We call this warm-up shooting. Move gradually further out to shoot your shot, watch it go in, use it, following through, right here. Every time, this is what I should follow through. Keep doing it, right? Get a little further out. Get a little further out, trying to make every shot till I get out to about 15 feet or whatever my range is. And we get out and we keep doing it, right? Do that for 2 minutes. We're gonna do that alone for 2 minutes. I want to see every guy, because we're going to have some space. Let one guy shoot, back off, just get your timing right. But I want to see every guy in the finish just like that. All right? Get that hand just like that. Get to the hoop. We're going to do warm-up shooting. So it's form shooting, but with a little bit of movement. Because how many times in the game are you just going to be able to just be stationary and just shoot? That is good. Don't get me wrong, to work on your form. But we like to do this right before we get into shooting. So again, 2 minutes, close to the hoop, following through, doing what you, with the warm-up shooting. We're going to do that in 2-minute intervals, then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about something else. And we're going to go back to the shooting, but alone. So warm-up shooting, guys on the side, same thing. Don't waste time. If we had more hoops, everyone would shoot at once. We don't, so we're just going to go half and half. Work to get better. The 2 guys on the rim and load the ball, that can lift the defender, especially if I'm a good shooter. If I'm a really good shooter and I load it to right here and the guy doesn't do anything, I'm just going to go up. If you get him here, you see those, he gets on those toes, you're under his hip and you're going. So on my whistle, rip through, strong, second whistle, load it up, under his hip and go. Under his hip and go. So I'm here, triple threat, load it up, under his hip. I don't want to see this. That's no shot. I haven't seen guys shoot like this. So I shoot like this. So I fake just to right here. Sit under the ball, load it up. That guy uses his feet. As soon as he's here, he's dead. Alright? As soon as he raises up on that defensive stand, right under. So we're in triple threat, we're strong. I put it here, guy raises up, under him, and go finish. Got it? I want a shot there on the second whistle. But remember, I don't want to see it. Hey! Load it up! Go, back to him, go! Stop making go, good. Yourselves, if you get 2 guys, the best way to get better, play one-on-one and shoot in between. It's as simple as that. Play one-on-one, that gets all your ball handling, working each other. It's hard to defend one-on-one, then shoot. In college, I met my roommate when I first got there, and every single day, he helped me to get so much better because we play one-on-one, then we'd shoot. Play one-on-one, then we'd shoot. Play one-on-one, then we'd shoot. You get a point for the one-on-one games, you get a point for the shooting contest, and we'd play like 25. We'd be in the gym 3-4 hours. And you get so much better. Play one-on-one, shoot. Play one-on-one, shoot. And we ended up both being the best shooters on our team. And we got so much better challenging each other every single day. If you find that someone who wants to work as hard as you could be, that's great. But I'm going to talk about a novel concept here, getting better by yourself. You don't need a scheduled workout. You don't need to go someplace besides your court down the street from your house, your driveway. I think it's lost. Guys getting better on their own. All right? Everyone needs to go to this place, that place, this thing to go get a workout. Those are great. Do, 2 or 3 of those a week, 4 of those a week. What are you doing on those other days? I need to go to a workout? No, I can go make my own workout. So I'm going to give you a couple shooting drills to do on your own that will both condition you and challenge you. All right? Shane, do this for a minute. Shane, come on out. All right? Now, I just call this a shooting minute, and it's a great way both for a workout physically, to get your win, and to work on your shooting. So you get a good ball game. That's the rest of the shooting. So, we put up a minute on the clock. You can have it on your watch. You guys got it great now on your phone. We used to have to bring a big, huge boom box into the gym to try to have music or whatever. You guys can throw your little next to your phone, and you guys can listen to music and shoot for hours, right? You fall in love with getting better at shooting, and you can just be such a good player. There's so many weapons, and it allowed, on our team had no real athleticism, no real size, but we could all shoot, and we were tough, and we won, all right? In one of the hardest leagues in the state, with no size, no athleticism, but everyone could shoot. All right, and it made that court so wide, and even though we would score at the rim, we would score at the rim a lot because this guy can shoot, this guy can shoot, this guy can shoot, this guy can shoot, this guy can shoot. So you can't just park one of your big guys here. You have to come out, and now we got all that space on the court. Now, if I put up a minute, if I'm really working, I can get up 12, 13 shots. I'm getting my own rebound, all right? And then working as hard as I can to go get my own rebound and shoot. You're going to be out of breath. You're going to be out of breath after this, if you work your hardest. So you want to get your attempts up and your makes up as you go. What I say to do, go for a minute hard, doing this drill that I'm going to show you, then take 5 free throws, 2 free throws, whatever, then go back and do another minute, 2 free throws, get another minute. And when you do it, just one thing for free throws, just do the same thing. Take away the spin. If you just go 1, 2, and shoot, I guarantee your percentage will be better over time. Guys do too much stuff. Too much stuff. Just go two dribbles, shoot it. You're going to be a better free throw shooter. You're throwing it out, doing all this. Just go 1, 2, then shot. Just something repeatable every single time. 1, 2, get that rhythm. Shooting's about rhythm. Now, I'm going to have a minute up. I want to try to get 12, 13. I might stop early because I'll have a heart attack, but I'm going to show you the pace at which you should do it the whole time. Step back for a sec. Just so I can get feet. I'm going to go for a minute. Ready? Go. All right? Sprinting in. This is the pace you should be going at. All right? 1 to 2. This is how hard you should be working. 2 for 3. 3 for 4. Give me one of my musts of shooting. Give me something you got to do. 1, 2 up, right? Gives you that cadence. 1, 2 up. Get that in your heads. 1, 2 up. 1, 2 up. Your shooting's about rhythm. And when you can have that little talk in your head as the ball's coming, 1, 2 up, that's going to help you make shots. Good. What do you got? What else? Follow through. What about it? Yeah, that little shadow cover, right? You're making that thing for a little kid on the wall. Just that little follow through, just like that. That's 2. All right? That's 2. So far, so good. Give me another one. Loose, right? Loose. You don't, nothing is good. Like if anyone plays golf, you don't want to be tight when you go to hit a golf shot. When you're a baseball player, you don't want to be all tense. You want to be loose and free. So you want to be loose, all right? You don't want tension in your muscles. Go, what's another one? Triple threat. Good. That's always being triple threat. That's going to help you shoot. Tell me about the up fake. What should it be? Realistic. Perfect. You don't shoot like this. So all you got to do is put it in your pocket and you're going. Any other ones?
Practice.
Obviously, none of that stuff works without repetition. If you don't put in the time and the repetition, it's not going to work. And tell me something about that practice. Tell me something a little bit about that practice.
You go hard.
Huh?
You go hard.
Hard, yes. Now give me some, that's good. Now, everyone says go hard. There's different definitions of hard. I like to put a number and be specific on what's hard. How can we do that? How can we be specific? We did it all day. Keep track. Compete with yourself every single day. So if I'm shooting, okay, yesterday in a minute I got 13 shots up, I made 6. Today I'm gonna shoot 14 and make 7. All right, that's an improvement. All right, and you're competing against yourself. Think of those 2 guys. I love when I walk by and I see them screaming, give me one more shot. Beating the buzzer, trying to work hard. That's how you become a great shooter. You fall in love with the act of shooting, right? And you just cannot stop shooting. I remember, being in college and it would be Christmas and I gotta go shoot somewhere. I can't take a day off. I don't know what will happen to my shot. All right, so you just become obsessed with it if you want to be a great one. Now, I tell you, you guys got them all so far. Good. And again, the last one I want to talk about. Because of that repetition, and because of counting, and because of shooting every day, when you go to shoot, what's going to happen? I had a kid on my team last year, 2 years ago. He was not a good shooter. Honestly, he's a mediocre shooter in drills. Okay, shoot about 50% in some of our drills, not great. He made shots. He made shots. Why? Why do you think? He practiced, but he wasn't a great. He didn't kill himself practicing. What was the difference between them? Super. All right. He was ultra confident. Every time he got the ball, he said it's going in. That makes up for a lot. All right. If he was a mediocre shooter, but because of his confidence, he was a good shooter. If he would really work at it in that confidence, he would have been a great shooter. When you mesh them all together, that's how you be a great shooter. So, who's a good shooter in here? I'd like to see hands flying through the roof. Even if you don't even think, if you're not even sure, I'm a great shooter. All right? But you're gonna back that up with your time. When I step into a shot, I gotta say, I'm the best shooter. This is going in. So much of shooting, once you've done all the work and you have the form, is confidence. I've seen great shooters who kill all my drills in practice, can't shoot in a game. And that kid who wasn't great in practice made shots in a game because of what factor? Confidence. But confidence, I can't just say someone who never played basketball, be confident. You're gonna put in the work behind it, and then you become a great shooter. All right? And then you put that practice with the confidence, that's when, watch out, all right? The sky's the limit for how good you can shoot the ball. If you have the practice, the repetition, the form, with the confidence, all right? Now, how about one of my myths? Give me a myth of shooting. Elbow in. It's not that I don't want your elbow in, I just don't want it out, which is the difference, all right? An elbow in, guys start thinking of this. Tense, no good, right? My elbow's fine here, I can finish my shot, everything's good, I'm loose. This being loose is more important than this being over. Now your shoulder's tight, right here's tight, you need to be loose. Elbow in too far will make you too tight. So just think elbow not out. This is bad. This is really bad. You can't shoot this way. But this is loose and in, all right, into a degree. But you don't want to start coming over here and thinking, oh, I gotta get my elbow in and create all that tension. Now another myth that you hear at every youth game in the world, and it drives me crazy. And if my kid did this in our game, I pull him out of the game, even if he got the rebound. What's that one? No. I pull a guy out for boxing out? No. Has to do with shooting. What? Follow your shot, right? If one of my guys starts following their shot, he can follow right up to the bench, right? Because following your shot implies what?
You're not holding your finish.
Yeah, you're not finishing, you're not doing your follow through. Yeah? Yeah, you have no confidence, you're not confident. I'm never following my shot. Never in the world, because why would I follow a shot that's going in? Alright? I never want the thought of missing in any of my players' heads. Never. And follow your shot implies missing. Alright? You shoot like this, then you run in. That's not good form. Alright? I'd rather a guy run back. Alright? Because he knows it's going in. That's the confidence you have. Follow your shot. You're going to hear it everywhere. That implies more confidence and that you're going to miss the shot. If someone says to me, follow your shot, no, it's going in. Why am I following a shot that's going in? I want supreme confidence in every player's head when they go to shoot the ball. And from the work we've done in practice, never do I want to see a guy go like that. Because that means he's thinking he's missing. That a guy thinking he's missing might as well not shoot. So follow your shot is the other myth. And then that elbow in is another one I think you hear all the time. You don't want to get too caught up in. But confidence, repetition, these drills, if I drive by a park and see someone sprinting like that minute shooting drill, I almost would want to stop and go talk to the kid and say, well, what are you doing that alone that